as a pricing coach, you must have came across so many founders, so many pricing models. Let's start with some of the common mistakes that you have observed that most founders have when they are pricing their product or services.
Yeah, that's a really great question. Where to even begin? I see founders mess up a lot of stuff, and it's totally not their fault because no one really talks about pricing or how you're supposed to set up your service packages or your offers or any of those things. So it's totally fine if you feel like you don't know what you're doing on the pricing front because nobody feels like they know what they're doing. So the mistakes that I see people make, especially when it comes to having different tiers or different offers, is making your first tier too good. And what I mean by that is you're giving people so much value because you want them to feel like you are giving them great stuff for their money, but it's so good, there's no reason to ever upgrade. There's no
Mhm.
reason to get more because you're getting everything and then some in the first offer. So ideally, only about if you have, let's say, three packages that customers could choose from, the kind of like best ratio of how your customers should be spread is about 10 to 20% that would buy your first introductory offer. You want about 60% to be in the middle tier. And then the remaining kind of 10%, depending on how the split of the other two, should be in your highest tier. So those are the top two. And then if I had to pick a third, is founders will kind of like group together a bunch of random features and there's no alignment around how those features come together to help customers solve a particular problem. So each tier, each package should have, I call it a big win, a North Star. It should exist to help customers get a specific outcome. And when you define that, it's so much easier to know what to include in those offers. And it's so much easier to sell them because it's really clear for the customer. It's easy for them to get it. So I would say those are the top three things.